Oh, you guys couldn't hear me at all. Hello, everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm just playing acrobats back here behind the camera. Hello, how are you? Hopefully you're having a wonderful day, night, whatever, whoever, doesn't matter. I'm Jabba the Hutt, and hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Alright, hopefully that's coming through. Alright, hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a great day. I had caffeine, I'm a little jittery, but that's alright. I'll get a heart attack later and die. I think of the goofy thing. Murder. So hopefully I'm coming through alright. Is everything okay? Am I coming through? I think I am. But the chroma key isn't working. Pretty good. How about you? I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm jittery. It's probably because I had like 2 cups of coffee. And it's just finally kicking in. But that's alright. I'll probably go to the gym or exercise or something and get it all out of my system. But yeah. Alright. I thought I would add a phone line. I thought that would get more interaction or some kind of cool like interaction between you guys and me. And don't mind me looking over that way. I'm just watching my playback on the OBS. We're still having microphone problems. I usually have like a microphone, kind of a normal one, but currently at this time it's not working. So yeah. So yes, basically if you guys are new here, hi, I'm Kitty. I do a lot of stuff online. You can go look on it, and well, in my YouTube. But when it comes to tarot readings, it's kind of first come, first serve. I'm going to be new with this whole phone line thing. I thought I would give it a try, kind of make it more like authentic, and a way to have more interaction with you guys and have a lot of fun, you know? But yeah, first comes, first serve. And please don't ask any medical questions. And I'm not claiming to be the best. This is all what I'm feeling. And please don't, you know, bite everybody's head off for their own spiritual belief system, because all of them are okay. All right, so let's get started. All right. So if you want to do it in the chat, that's fine. I'm gonna open up, actually I'm gonna do some chat first, and then if you guys are ready, let me know. So let's say hello to who is here. Oh crap, hit the wrong button. Alright, let's see who's here. Okay, hello Elizabeth, hopefully you're having a wonderful day. And whoever else is watching, I'm guessing that's just a couple of you. It's not showing me who is here, but that is alright. So, let's do it. Drop your questions and we'll have some fun. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for questions to draw in, I will definitely do a little reading about what's going to happen in the next stuff globally towards the end of the year. I've also noticed, like, this is just me, but I've also noticed that there's like a lot of doom and gloom when it comes to a lot of people who are reading recently. A lot of people have been kind of doing a lot of depressive things, like, oh, the world's gonna end, or it's this whole, like, it's so depressing, like, oh, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. I just fear that's just fear-mongering behavior. Is it just me? Is it just me? I really hope it's not me, because I'm not trying to, like, I'm not trying to make people fear for tomorrow. All right. Oh, hey, Elizabeth. Okay, what is coming for me and Kotas? He seems to be more intense lately. He's been talking about much and wanting us to have a baby. All right, so what is going on with Elizabeth's lover? Going by the name of Kostas. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Why is he more intense? Okay, I feel like he's at a point in his life where he's like, I have to do something. Like, I'm in a certain age bracket. I want to say he's like either in his 40s, maybe late 30s by the most. And he's like, I don't have a baby. I don't have like a successful career. I'm finally met somebody I connect with, but I feel like I don't have enough to either have a legacy or to have something to kind of hold on to, or for something my parents to be proud of. And with that being said, it's very much, I need to get stuff done in order to feel like a successful person, or I need to like run to be successful. You know what I mean? It's kind of like I have to be successful in order to feel fulfillment. Let's see what's going on else. Okay. Is his mom a traditionalist? Because I feel like his mom is like, well, where's my grandkid? You know, why is there no baby yet? Why is there no grandkids? Why are there no people? And it's like, I feel like people in his family already have this sort of monument success. You said it right the second time. Oh, okay. Because I'm seeing, and this is just me, I'm seeing that there's like a lot of like family members that are just kind of like, yeah, he's gonna be 45 next month. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So I just feel like older people in his family are, especially like a mom who's kind of like a matriarch, if you will, or at least like older figures in the family are just kind of like, hey, where's the grandkids? Because, you know, your sister has one, your brother has one, your cousin has one, all these people in your life have one. Where is it? So, they're all kind of pressuring him to start acting or start getting more of a family, settling down, whereas the 9 to 5, because they come, you know, it's a generational thing. I just know my cup is green screen out, but that's okay. I'm drinking purple today. Let's see. Yeah, he just feels like if he doesn't do this, he's not going to fulfill the relationship. And it's really definitely, it's complicated. And the third party situation, they are both Greek. And yes, his mom's traditional. Okay, so that definitely makes sense with the whole having your mom kind of pushing stuff on you. And I think let's find a way to de-escalate the situation. All right. You should really be honest and upfront about it, saying, look, either you're ready for a baby or you're not ready for a baby. I feel like you're not ready just because of financial background, and you already have a lot going on currently at this time. So what I'm definitely seeing is that there is, not sure if he would actually leave her for me if I got pregnant. He says he would. I think you need to be more direct and honest about a lot of the things that are kind of going on between the relationship and outside the relationship. Like you said, with the whole pregnancy thing kind of going on. If you're wondering, or I'm reading at your chats right here. So, yeah, no, I'm definitely seeing that you're just kind of like, I'm a hot mess, Kitty. Don't worry, I am too. If you don't feel alone, a lot of us in this world are very hot mess people. We are all collectively a hot mess, you know? But I am definitely seeing that, you need to be more direct with this guy. This guy, I understand you don't like to start fights. I understand you don't like to start stuff. But when it comes to being direct about your emotions and your feelings, you need to be heard. And I know you have like a lot of things going on, because like, if I'm correct, you told me that you were a mom before. If I'm wrong about that, it's okay. But yeah, no, I just feel like you got a lot going on with like your own personal stuff, and you can't, and it's like you're not being and he doesn't want you to be judgmental on him, especially how he's feeling, but at the same time there needs to be more of an open source of communication. It can't just be, you know, oh, I will just wait for him to kind of like stop talking about it. Unfortunately, you know, with relationships, communication is definitely key, and we all deal with communication very differently. Don't mind my hands shaking. I had caffeine, so I'm very jittery right now. And I've been like this for the past week. Things will get smoother and you will find peace, but you have to like have this harmonious conversation. So it's like, I feel like you have to talk about this, because you just can't let it slide anymore. Because I feel like the more that you let it go, the more that it gets intense, and the more that it gets, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? The more that it gets, not stressful, but like, the heat builds up. The heat builds up. The anxiety builds up. A lot of the stuff builds up, and you're just like, It's kind of like when you go outside in the summertime, it's like the hot heat kind of like strangles your neck and you can't talk. So the best thing I'm seeing is being honest and direct, just being like, look, I'm not ready for a kid right now. Either whatever reason that you say, I'm not ready for a kid right now. I don't feel comfortable having a kid right now. I'm not ready for this next level of commitment or ready to do it all over again. And I want to know where you stand with what's-her-face, because if you're still finagling with your, like, ex or something, you need to stop. You need to stop, because that's not cool. Yeah, stop carrying this. Stop carrying this. You really need to start talking and less sitting back and waiting for things to happen. Anyway, that's what I see for you. Let me know if that resonated. And if it doesn't, that is a-okay. That's all right. And for those people that are joining, hi. If you're kind of watching and you're not sure what to do, just basically drop it in the chat, or I will open up like phone lines in a minute here. And we'll just have like, and I'll be reading. I'm not saying to be the best, and I'm not saying to be the worst. Again, this is what I'm reading, so hopefully you guys understand that I am not that. One psychic predicted to me that she sees me getting pregnant by October. Another person, and I told another person I was a bit freaked. Another person told it to me too, and I was a bit freaked out. I'm not saying personally that you're gonna get pregnant, because I'm seeing more, and this is what I'm feeling, and I feel this has been communicated before, especially in your dreams, like your guides have been telling you, spirits, what angels want to call them, that you need to start putting your foot down with this guy. You can't just keep having him be wishy-washy and back and forth. And I feel like your son, you two are really close, and I feel like he says something on that level, and he's like, Mom, look, you can't keep doing this. Like, I don't want to see you get hurt, you know? So that's what I'm seeing for you. Let me know if that resonated. But yeah, he does. He's just chill, persistent, LOL. I think that you need to just be honest and be like, hey, dude, we need to talk about all this stuff, and we need to do it all in the open. If you don't do it, you don't do it. Hey, Tab M, how are you? Welcome. Welcome, people. I see people streaming in. Hello. And if you guys don't know, I've just released some merchandise. There is stuff for the brew. There's like one for the tarot stream. There says, I mean, I make all the artwork myself, and it's called crystals. There's one for everything, and there's some like 80s inspired merch. I have to do one for my channel itself, so hopefully it will be okay. I haven't talked to Kosas for a week. Well, either you talk to him now, or you don't talk to him at all. It's got to be one or the other. It can't just be, it just can't be this whole silence is kind of golden. I feel like that is kind of what is going on. It's like, if I don't talk about it, or we don't talk about it, it's going to kind of disappear and go away. No, because he feels like he's lackluster in making grandbabies. And, I mean, if he ends up marrying you, there is a grandbaby. You know what I mean? All right. That's what I'm saying. Like, even though he's 18, and I feel like the grandma it's not only traditional, but she misses having a baby around. She misses having a baby around. I think that's really what it is. She misses growing up with kids, and all of the kids either are into video games or teenagers, and they don't really want to spend time with grandma. Let's see. Tab M says, what good is coming towards me? I need to know if it's good or bad. I've been feeling paranoid lately, and you're a Cancer. I do makeup editorials, and I love the colors that you use. I suck at makeup. Thank you. So I washed myself out in the green screen. As you can tell, we got purple in my white shirt today, but it's like a black, I use a black lipstick that had glitter in it, and then I put the glitter on top, and I put it all on top, so yeah. Alright, so let's see what's coming for Tab M. Tab M, what's coming for Tab M, good and or bad? The Cancer. This is all the good, and here's all the bad. Does your arm hurt? My arm is actually fine. It's just I had coffee not too long ago, and I didn't really move around. So I think that's just like the extra jitters. I think if I just soak it under warm water, it'll be okay. Sometimes my arm goes numb if I don't like sleep for a certain amount of time. But I'm just massaging it. You guys are popping. Thank you. I feel like a glittery like travesty, but that's okay. Thank you. All right. So let's see what's going on. So when it comes to you, I feel it's definitely a mixture of good, but it's more so like you're worried about what steps you're next to take. You're really dealing with somebody who's been a negative influence, whether it be a father or a boyfriend or somebody who's masculine or has a dominating personality. For you, it's more of like you're worried about if this change is good, it's too good to be true. And I feel like you've been working really hard for a lot of your stuff. Can you name the cards, please? Well, we have the Queen of Cups upright. We have the King of Knights upright, Knight of Cups upright, excuse me. We have the Seven of Cups upright. We have the Page of Cups upright. We have the King of Wands in reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune upright. We have the Nine of Cups upright. We have the Star, and then we have Justice. So, yes, that's what we currently have upright. I'm pretty sure if you can't see, I can zoom in at it just a wee bit more, and then I can push it over. Hopefully that will come through as well. There we go. No man in my life. All right. Well, let's see. From what I can see, and this is just me, and I could be wrong, and I'm not claiming to be the best person ever when it comes to readings, that I feel like you're worried about change in your, change your life, and I feel like you've been trying to like work on career, romance, and you've been putting yourself out there a little bit more, and I feel an opportunity will become to you, but I feel like negative influences that you've had in the past or things like fears are holding you back from this good fortune. But I see a lot of good coming. When it comes to your career, more than anything, and this is just me, is a man coming. Let's see. Yes, it seems like there is a gentleman coming. Let's find out what he is like. This is a gentleman that works kind of hard, is getting a new look, but is trying to balance out work and living and work, and don't mind outside. I have a lot of neighbors that like to scream. But when it comes to romance, it does seem, yes, that there is a gentleman coming in, but at the same time with you, you're hesitant for change, and a lot of the stuff that's been happening to you has been very metamorphosis, if you will, between life, home life, job, kids. It's just a little bit of everything kind of happening all at once, and you being Cancer, you're like, this is emotional overload, I need to stop. What is the King of P? King of P? King of Cups? King of Swords, is that what you're talking about? Because that's the King of Swords. We also have the King of Wands underneath. But the King of Swords is it was a yes and a no question is what I was asking when I do that. But essentially, when it comes to like a King of Swords, it's a man who is very I see this person has a very hard time in communicating. What king? King of Swords. King of Swords. Is my microphone not coming through? Do I have to get up closer? My other microphone is damaged, and I don't know what's going on with it. I've been trying to figure it out for that it popped up. This came up. Yes, this is the King of Swords. But, yes, with your person, it's definitely just for me, like, what I'm seeing is that I feel like a lot of, like, I do see a person coming in, but not right away. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that you have to focus on, like your personal life. I do also feel that you need to focus on your career more than anything, and kind of your home life. There's some stuff that needs to get stable. That's at least what I see. I'm not saying it's wrong, and I'm not saying it's correct. I'm definitely seeing that there is a gentleman coming in, but he is currently right now in his own kind of change. Like I said, he's trying to balance his work and life, and he's getting the hang of it. And let's see what else we got. Currently, I feel like this guy that you're thinking about, or the person, or your man that you're trying to draw in, this gentleman is dealing with a lot of emotional, like, detachment from a current relationship, if not trying to get over. I don't think you've met this person yet. I feel like this person is someone you're going to meet kind of at really a random place, like whether you bump into him across the street or he's a customer wherever you work or you're the customer. I feel like it's going to meet in a place where it's like, oh, you're the customer and you come in often and you start, you know, kind of getting to know each other's names and all that. That's what I see. Is there anything else? Again, it's more, right now you need to work on your current life right now. Definitely I see you either getting a raise or a promotion in your job because you're very attentive and you're very good. If you have children, I'm seeing that your children are going to become more stabilized, especially with the school year, but more well-behaved and organized because you told them, like, hey, listen, you guys got to start being more independent. I can't keep being mom or dad or whatever parenting skill level, or not parenting skill, but whatever parent role you are. And when it comes to your love life, it will fall into place when kind of like you focus on yourself. When you don't look for romance, that's when it will kind of happen. And you could definitely like manifest for it, pray for it, things like that if you really, really are looking forward to it. But yeah, you're gonna overcome strength and obstacles that are going on right now, like things from the past coming back, like toxic relationships that you're canceling out. Reading the writing on the wall before it happens, so like you may have a sixth sense before it happens. And you are on the road to victory. I did. There could be some more things that you are currently working on, but that's what I see for you. That's what I'm seeing currently. But yeah, let me know if that resonated, because this is you're gonna start seeing the guy at least sometime between now and September, maybe October, like the first week of October. There's something like kind of going on there. But you have a time span between now, September, and the first week of October. There's something gonna happen. Money is my main priority in manifesting a house. Yeah, I feel like you've been definitely working on that. Wherever you're working, expect a promotion. Sometimes by the end of August to the first week of September. I feel your boss has been talking about you and the great things that you've done. Oh, no problem. Love you too. I hope it helped you. I really hope it helps you. Okay. So I'm a little nervous about trying the phones because, like, I don't want people like to come in and, you know, do the whole like weird noises or something like that. But I'll give it a whirl. So I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna host it. Continue. Join the meeting. Let's see.
You are the only participant in the conference.
So how this will work is that it will let me know when somebody's in, and it plays music. I'm just gonna mute that for now because I don't want it to mess up the current music. But you could definitely like call in and join if you wish. If not, you can still do it via of the text. So yeah, I thought that'd be a lot of fun. And while we're waiting for things like that to start, let's see. Phone calls live anytime. Only when I'm live or if I'm doing a tarot stream. Well, mainly when I'm doing the public access stream. That's the only time like I will do it or have it open. I usually wouldn't like keep it open like 24/7 because it's a staple, but it's not like the one in the like I do other things. You know what I mean? So right now it's there. So yeah. I thought it'd be kind of fun to have a little bit more interaction with you guys and having something more direct. So, but yeah, no, I thought it'd be kind of fun. And yeah, I'm expecting some funny things or weird things to happen, you know what I mean? But, yeah. It'll let me know, like, saying, oh, there's a person here. So yeah, hopefully my microphone's too bad. But yeah, while we're waiting, and I'm just going to keep that up there, and I know, just so I can hear it. I don't know how to turn the music off on the call waiting thingy, but while we're waiting for people to, like, join in, either through the chat or something like that, I'll just do a collective reading. My phone went off earlier. Who called me? Oh, but yes, all right. So we're just going to do something collective for, like, the whole world. And I'm not going to do the whole fear-mongering of doom and gloom. So what's going to happen from now and globally into the end of the year? I would love to know what's going on. All right. All right. All right, so collectively for the, just gonna keep that there. So collectively for the rest of the year and of the world, so a lot of weight will be lifted off a lot of people's shoulders, especially when it comes concerning of, you know, like those, like viruses, vaccines, COVID, things like that. However, there will be a little bit more frustration, like, kind of very confusion of like people talking and saying, well, what's the status? Is it okay? Is it not okay? So I'm definitely seeing there's like a lot of mixed messages, a mixture of intentional and non-intentional. I'm seeing a lot of people getting rested to get ready for the next year. A lot of endings will happen between people, and a lot of people will end up being you know, mixture of breakups and a mixture of like people falling out for open up new doors. And these new doors are more stabilizations, definitely more communication is coming in, and people are going to start asking for help from each other in a good way. It's going to be slow, but a lot of new connections will be built globally. A lot of new ways of getting food and water to places, and a lot of new technology or innovations will be created, but it will take some time. I do not see these technologies coming into a fruition until possibly like mid-next summer, but it's going to be a lot, it's going to start reestablishing and getting, you know, stable and things like that. Let's see. I'm definitely seeing I don't know, is there anybody like royalty wise going to get married or join in union? Because for me, I see that, or it could be like two countries coming together, and they're gonna start lifting up like old bad habits. There's gonna be a lot of things like, okay, we're letting this go. It was stupid in the first place. I don't know why we were angry about this. Let's let it go and let bygones be bygones. Anything else that I'm seeing? Okay, things might get somewhat rougher, and I don't really like to be negative when it comes to like global readings. But when it comes to it, I think things have to get, as I say, things have to get rough before it gets better. But it's just going to be like a weird turbulence, but then it's just going to like calm down. You see the sea in the background? I hope you can see. If you can't see, that's okay. But in the background of Betty White, there is a calm sea, and she's very happy, and then she's eating her cake. It's like, you can have your cake and eat it too. It's definitely going to be more of a smoother year next year as we head into spring. So winter might be a little bit hard, but it's not going to be that hard as people say it's going to be. At least this is what I'm seeing. I don't like to be like, oh, I want to scare you. I want to just tell you the facts. Yes, it's going to be hard, but it's not going to be like, oh, well, this is happening. It's going to be hard. I mean, I'm definitely seeing more money struggles, but there is going to be like new bills and new laws by December that will definitely help the economy kind of get back on track. And I do see a deflation a little bit in like the inflation, like it's going to start going down like a little bit. And by December, you're going to see it like halfway gone. Like it's going to be like, if you see like a balloon deflate, it's going to be like half deflated, and that's how the inflation is going to be going down. So it's going to be like a process over time, and things are going to be much more sustainable. However, people are going to get a little bit crabby that like, oh, well, now things are going back down. I still want the high pay. There's going to be somewhat of an agreement like, okay, we're going to keep somewhat of a high pay, but we can't keep like increasing and having everything cheap. It's going to be definitely a balancing game, but you're going to definitely on some level have your cake and eat it too, is what I see. Sorry if I keep playing with my like finger. My hand's been like jittery, and I think it's because of the coffee. But yeah, if you are here, hello, hi, how are you? Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. If you want, you could definitely call in. I wanted to test out something new, and if it goes over bad, it goes over bad. It's okay. But you can just drop your question in the chat. You can also call in or whatever, or, you know, things like that. Let me just do something really quick. All right. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to do a reading in the meantime for the collective for September. I know we're like we're almost in the middle of like August, but I thought that'd be kind of cool for anybody who's enjoying it and just want to hang out. Okay, what is going to happen for the collective in September? So that's when the new school year starts. You're already back in school. So let's see. How's collectively September for the people gonna do? What's the collective messages for September? For next month. Okay. Alright, so the people that are watching this currently right now, this is your reading for September 2022. Alright, so similar to, kind of similar to global stuff, but not so much. This is more interpersonal. A lot of you, yes, unfortunately, a lot of you either will be not going to the same school, or you're going to be kind of good. A lot of kids I'm seeing getting homeschooled this year. There's nothing against schools. I'm just saying a lot of kids are going to get homeschooled this year. A lot of you are going to be, there are some people that are going to have like late summer weddings. I see a lot of marriages going on, and a lot of things like the hard work that you've been putting in since February is going to definitely come fruitful. Just be careful about the people in the past coming up to get you or bite you, because these are people that want something out of you, and it's not healthy for people to come back and just be like, oh, I know we had a falling out, but let me just take something from you. That's not cool. Nobody should be dealing with that. So make sure you're aware of who is coming back. I see it's a mixture of family members, exes. These are leeches I'm hearing. These are freaking leeches coming back and just being like, I want something from your success. Be careful. Don't do that. I'm also seeing you having the strength to do that. I'm seeing you definitely starting to pick up a little bit of the rewards, like some of you who are starting projects. I'm definitely seeing a lot of YouTubers. I'm definitely seeing a lot of people that are entrepreneurs, or people that want to take a bold shot into an industry or into a place that that's really hard to get in, and won't let anybody in unless you know somebody. Some of you are going to be punching through that door, and you're going to be busting it wide ass open. I'm also seeing a lot of you when it comes to families. I do see like I said, like I do see some relationships breaking up, but I see more so separation and figuring out how to make it work. Some of you are going to be going through that as well, and feeling, oh hey, this is separation time right now. I have to figure my shit out, and I got to figure out your shit out. If you have kids involved, I'm telling you this, don't bring the kids involved, because mom and dad, or mom and mom, or dad and dad, or whatever, however you and your spouse put it to the kids, that you need to have this sort of separation time in order to figure it out. But you guys will come back together once you kind of read the writing on the wall. You guys talk about it, and you're like, okay, so this is going to be happening, and that's going to be happening, and this is going to be happening. And just planning it and laying it all out in like right in front of you. You just can't, you got to have a game plan. Let's see what else is coming for you guys collectively. Alright, some of you are going to be kicking a bad habit. A lot of you have been dealing with smoking or emotional eating. I'm seeing more smokers or vapors, or something that is like an extra medicinal thing, that, or using things outside, things that were either medicinal or something to have it as like a natural relaxer. You've been abusing it like crazy this past summer, and it's time for you to kick that habit. It's been frustrating, it's been hard, but I'm seeing you guys definitely kicking that habit between therapy and working out. I'm also seeing that a lot of people are it's going to be hard, but you're going to get that spark back. You got to really kick this habit. Yes, getting that spark back, like I said, and telling your loved ones. You must tell your loved ones about this addiction, because some of you have been keeping it behind closed doors. Like some of you are either smoking like in the middle of the night, or like getting food and like hiding it in your room and like eating it and feeling like ashamed of it. You know what I mean? So that's what it's time to kick old habits. It's time to start fresh. Let's see about the school year for your kids, or if you're in college, or if you're in high school and watching this. How is the school year going to go for those that are currently watching as of right now, past, present, or future? Let's see. All right. So it's like a fresh new beginning. Okay. Let's see. All right. So a lot of you guys that are going into school, like whether you're starting a new school year, if you're in whatever grade you're in, or you're starting college, or maybe even you are a teacher and you're going to start school and you're like, I need a drink and I need to, you know. But I'm seeing a lot of you getting over a lot of struggles currently at this time. I am also seeing a lot of you, really coming over these obstacles that spirit, God, angels, spirit guides, whoever, whatever you believe in, have put in your way in order for you to pass the test, in order for you to get over it and become stronger on the other side. Some of you have this spark. Like whenever I see the Page of Wands, it's a fire card. So I see this spark, like a fire lit under your ass, and you're going to get it. But don't give away too much of your graciousness, because it's going to burn you out. Don't deal with people that are not worth dealing with, whether it be the school bullies, the popular kids, or if you're just wanting to impress your professor, or if you are a teacher and you're trying to impress the boss. You don't do it, because this is kind of a test to see how much integrity that you have to yourself and to who you are, and how to keep your integrity intact. Anything else? Let's see. Some of you are going to get a new look. All right, some of you are going to get a new look. So I see not only the back to school shopping clothes, but I'm seeing you're really trying to find yourself. Even the young ones are trying to find themselves. So they're looking in, but it's been a very slow process and a very frustrating process. It'll come in time. If you like to do mood boards, find things that inspire you. Find things that kind of speak to your soul. If you feel like, oh, I like the Y2K aesthetic, you're going to find things and they'll slowly start manifesting. Make a vision board. It's time to start. Even with your own curricular activities and your curricular academia, make some goals. Make some goals for yourself this time, because a lot of them are going to come through. And sometimes if you do it, especially if you do it now, it's going to manifest throughout the school year. So say if you're wanting more like new friends that maybe you know of and you're not really close, you do that, etc., etc. So that's what I see for the school year, and that's what I see for September. Let's go into like love readings while we're waiting. Again, if you're watching this and you're just kind of listening, having me as background noise, that is a-okay. I just want to let you know that you can type in more than one question. If you're like, oh, do I only get one question, one pass? No, anybody can type in multiple questions. There's this viewer, and she'll type in all the questions in the world. I have people that come back over and over again. They're like, all right, I'm just gonna type more questions, and it's just a lot of fun, because like I don't mind doing it. So if you have another question, just drop in the chat, or if you like, call the phone number. Oh, this is fun. Call the hotline. We have a hotline going on right now. It is 605-427-5260, and the access code is 33965. I have it open currently at this time, and yeah, you guys can just talk, and I hopefully will have some fun. Alright, so what's going to happen for those in love? You know, I'm feeling called to another deck currently. Hang on. Let's try these. Alrighty. Okay, so what is coming for the people who are wanting love and relationships in September of 2022? And whoever is watching this is part of the collective, as people would say. I don't know why people say that. So, alright. Okay. Truth. Recognition and reward. Okay, and then we have the waiting game. Alright. So a lot of people have been manifesting their their dream lover or the person they idolize, they want to be with, but you're gonna kind of get a truth about them that is either what they're really like or how they really are. Like sometimes, like say if you're watching this and you're in high school and you're like, I really like that person over there, and they're like, they look like super charming and super sexy or whatever, and you're just really into that person. Well, you might learn that maybe there's something about them that you didn't know at first. It's kind of like you have to think beyond the beauty of the person. A lot of people are gonna think about like the beyond the beauty, like beauty's thicker than skin, or beauty's more than just, it's skin deep. So you're gonna learn more something about their personality. Yes, partnership and alliances, heartache and loss. Yeah. So some of, as well, some people are going to be recognized by, wow, you went on a date with, like, I'm just going to use a name. You went on a date with, like, you know, Ted, and, you know, he was cute and everything. He was everything that you wanted, and he just, when you went on the date, it was just like, you're not anything that I pictured, because you don't know them, and you got to know them, and it's like, it's not what I seem. So make sure that your fantasies are not predicting your realities, because a lot of people end up getting caught up in the idea of love and the fantasy of it. So you're gonna have this like little like heartache and heart-to-heart talk, and it's funny how it's like laid out underneath. And you may end up getting in a relationship with a person, say that you go on the date and you're like, all right, let's give it a shot. But I'm also seeing that maybe they're not going to pay enough attention to you. Maybe they're not going to be the perfect or ideal person that you thought. Just be careful about getting into relationships. And I'm not saying that like the people that are single, because this is kind of like more for the people that are single. I should have preferenced it. I'm sorry. I suck. I apologize. But when it comes to the people that are you know, single in this case, just make sure that you're that you know what you want before kind of throwing that out the window and pretending it's not a real thing, and it's like all this fantasy, and it's like, oh, this person is meant for me, it's everything. No, you have to be real about it, and you'll be rewarded. You'll be karmically rewarded. You'll be like, your friends will have more respect for you if you kind of look beyond the skin deep. Let's see, for those that are in a relationship. Ooh, okay. Alrighty, well that is interesting. Alright, for those that are currently in a relationship, a lot of you are going to get pregnant, okay? So if you're not, if you are willing to take the consequences, some of you are going to get pregnant, and some of you are going to have more of a psychic connection with this person that you're currently with. And this is kind of like a twin flame soulmate. I see this more of a soulmate kind of situation type deal. And I'm also seeing that some of you are looking into buying a house, even with this current inflation crisis. And those that and starting like a whole new thing. Maybe you guys are going to get an apartment together, or you're going to get a dog together. You're going to get something with this person together, and it's going to be a new adventure. It's going to be a new beginning, and there's going to be a lot of healthy communications for those in September of 2022. Let's see, anything else when it comes to love. Nothing's burning, but I'm smelling something burning. Interesting. Alright. Must be outside. There might be some upheaval when it comes to your relationship, but you guys can take it on, because I see these, you guys that have been in a relationship for a while, as like a dynamic, a dynamic duo of love and passion and strength, and you guys are going to move positively forward. Let's see, is there anything else for the single people? All single ladies, I mean single ladies, all in general. Alright, is there any like guidance for the people that are single? Because I know I just read them, but let's see what the positive side of it is. Please bring the positive. For the single people looking for love. Alright. Alright. Okay. So some of you are working, I see like some of you that are single are going to the gym, and you're like, some of you, like I said previously, like you're kind of, like some of you that are single are in this kind of fantasy, and you kind of want to be that fantasy. If you're going to the gym, you're working out, you're taking care of yourself, you're doing your hair, whatever. But I'm also seeing that you guys are getting this transformation, like either you're working on removing the fantasy from reality, or the reality from the fantasy, and it's been a very powerful thing for you. I'm also seeing that when it comes to financial changes, or financial marital changes, some of you, I feel this is more for the single people, you guys are looking for better jobs to kind of like to spoil yourself or have a way to like go out and things like that. And also some of you are going to weddings and being bridesmaids or grooms, maids, or whatever the fuck grooms are called, bridesmen. I don't know. Is there a term for that? I'm dumb. I never been to a wedding and I never been married, as you can tell. So, but as well as you're going to learn how to have authority for yourself and for other people. So, like, if somebody's not going to be, like, respectful towards you, you're going to say, no, this is not it. I can't do it. So you're not really going to cut out, you're going to cut out the bullshit in your current, in your status of love. For those that are kind of past the whole fantasy or the idolation of love. You have a lot of spiritual, like, guidance from your ancestors, your spirit guides, whatever you want to call it. You have a whole spiritual army, and they are cutting out all the bullshit in order for you to find the person that you want to be with, that you want to manifest, an ideal lover, or your soulmate. A lot of emotional heartbreak between yourself and other people. You may learn that you have to cut out, like, some friends, some acquaintances, things like that. And it sucks, but it's going to be needed for your involvement. But yeah, that's what I see for people in love. That's for singles and together. I will go to financial land of September of 2022 for the people that are watching, and past, present, and future. And if you're there and you're just like, I'm too shy to talk, don't worry, I don't bite. And it's okay if you don't want to talk at all. You can just drop your question in the chat, and just say, hey, I have this question. And if you have multiple questions at once, definitely drop it in if you're interested. I'm also trying out this call hotline. If it doesn't work like the first time around, I'm not going to be too upset if it does or doesn't. Let's see. All right. Okay, so let's see. I'm being drawn to another deck. Hang on. Can I ask if you see anything coming for me if that anything comes up? Sure. Let me just grab another deck because I'm being called to drag another deck. Oh, my legs into the leather. Is there anything else? Anything else I should bring? Yes, this is something I'm being drawn to. Okay. All right. So, can I ask what you see, if you see anything coming up for me? Sure. Let's see. What is coming for Elizabeth Lynn? What is coming for Elizabeth Lynn? I feel like I need to draw these cards because you're like a really spiritual person. I know we talked about this, but this deck is the, if you're curious what decks, I'll definitely tell you them. Conscious Spirit. It's an oracle deck. And if you guys don't know about oracle decks are kind of like open-ended. And sometimes they kind of let them be a metaphor of what's going on. But either way, Tarot's more direct, Oracle's more like, oh, wise child, go to the water and look into the reflection, you know, things like that. They're kind of like a wise old person that you find at NPC. And you're like, I need this next quest, man. Alright, so, let's see, what is coming for Elizabeth Lynn? What's coming for Elizabeth Lynn? Anything in general. Alright. Alright, we got that. We have the present. I'm going to leave that reverse because I feel like that's important. Alright, so this is kind of all laid out for you. So, in reverse, we have the throat chakra, number 2, and it says, I speak my truth, and I encourage others to speak theirs. You got to start talking up more. If not, talking up on the behalf of someone maybe who can't. Like, you're in your position, like, I can't really say what's on my mind, or otherwise it's going to upset people. Trust me, I've done that. I've been there, and it really sucks. But sometimes you have to do it in order to get your point across. So open up your throat chakra, like do the sound bowls, do the meditation, because in the present, it says, I fully experience every moment of my life by living in the present. You kind of live... So for you in this case, I feel like you kind of like, you live your life, but it's like you're watching it third person, you're not really enjoying it due to the fact of all the other factors like you previously discussed with me. So definitely I see you need to start like being in life more. If you're not in life, like, what are you doing? You need to enjoy life. Like life, yes, you have to pay bills, you have to go to work, you have to take care of your kids, you have to do this, you have to do that. Yes, you have to, But it doesn't mean you can't join the smaller things like a hug from your kid or like the sunrise in the morning. That's what I have been doing. I've been getting up in the morning and I love drinking my coffee and I watch the sunrise through a tree. I put a up on my Instagram if you want to follow. It's in the description. But yeah, no, I enjoy that. I took time out of my day to enjoy the sun. I took my time. I just need to take some time for myself and like feel the earth, feel the grass, all that stuff. And remind yourself that you are here. And you're not really in the past, you're not really in the future, you're just here and you're enjoying it. You need to find your bliss. I am following the path I love and I'm fully aligned with my soul purpose. You need to find something that you align with. I feel like you have a passion, but you haven't forego it. So you need So you need to start taking action. You need to start going for it. If you're not going for it, like you're really it's like why should I live? Like that would be like me if like I followed somebody else's like protocol. Like if I had to do an example, like say that you want to do you know how people are, it's like, oh, I want to be an artist. No, mom tells me I have to be a doctor. No, do what makes you happy. Go be a Picasso, you know? So you got to find what's going to make you happy. Air element. It says, I embrace the element of air, and I'm open to all knowledge of wisdom. So air is definitely being floaty, being very, like, not so serious, if that makes any sense. Definitely using your voice. Like, I think this coincides with your voice. Like, if you know how words or spells or how you manifest throughout the day. Makes sense, yeah. Because I do that. I'll say, I'm this and I'm that, or I'm loved. People love me. People, you know, things like that. And it's like you need to start, you know, speaking out affirmations maybe every day, or speaking into the wind and letting the heavens take it. I remember watching a TV show, and I don't know how true this is, but there is like an, I don't know what culture, but it was told by Ginger, and all I remember is that you can whisper to a butterfly and it'll take it up to the heavens. I don't know if it's Native American or not. I heard it was on the show, but I don't know. But I thought that was interesting in the sense of telling like the wind to bring your manifestations to the heavens or something like that. That's what I feel like maybe you should do. Like literally scream if you have to. Go to like a break room and start smashing plates and screaming if you're frustrated. Or talk to your son. I feel like you and your son have this very harmonious relationship, and you guys should and I'm not saying that you don't, but I feel like you not like make him your counselor, but just talk to him about stuff. Let's see, nobody's in the waiting room. Okay, one attendee. All right, I'm gonna keep that up. All right, so we have movement and meditation. I celebrate and honor my physical body through dance and movement. So maybe you have to go to the gym, or go take a Zumba class, or maybe take a belly dancing class, or do something where you can feel active. Meditation doesn't have to be, I sit and I just go, you know, like traditional meditation. You don't have to do that. Traditional meditation, go for a walk in nature and enjoy it. Have your favorite tunes on and just walking down the street, or rollerblading or biking or whatever. You should enjoy like your physical self, because this is the suit that your soul decided to come in. You might as well embrace all parts of it. And no suit is truly perfect. You are made by the creation of what you're supposed to be, if you believe in destiny and things like that. Then we have the root chakra. Everything I need to survive and grow on the physical plane. So, as we know, the root chakra is a very sexual zone. I'm going to put it like that. And it's also a place where babies come out of. It's a place where you can physically birth and metaphorically birth. But it also can get off balance in many ways. Not only energetically, but physically. So please check that area, you know, your hoo-ha and stuff like that, or you know, maybe have some fun. Maybe you're not getting enough sexual enjoyment of life, or maybe you're in this difficult part where you're just like, I want it, or the other person wants it, and you're just like, I'm not feeling that connection with you, and you're kind of like harboring it, and maybe you have to talk about it. And at the bottom it says, reach for your dreams. I am the creator of my own dreams, and I achieve them with confidence. So when it comes to the root chakra and things like that, and dancing through meditation, all of this I see is that you can manifest through dancing. You can manifest through walking and visualizing. You can speak it into existence. You literally, there's like some kids like screaming like crazy out there. I'm concerned. that you can manifest it and bring it into your reality, and you can enjoy it. And maybe, you know, I wouldn't recommend it, but I don't know, I've heard really bad things, you know, but there's those crystal sex toys, I don't think they work. So I never do anything such. Well, maybe it's time to send, you know, your son, like, here's $50. Go to Target and have fun and be gone for 3 hours. Or it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy it yourself, you know, self-pleasure is the act of self-love, so you know, go to town, have fun, enjoy it. Let's see, anything else? Let's see, I feel like I want to draw from here. All right. Anything else for in the Starseed deck? Okay, the Starseed deck's messed up, but that's okay. So we have the Starseed deck. I swear, is that either like the... I don't have anything burning, but it smells like I do. That must be the leftover. I don't know. Anyway, but let's see, anything else coming in for Elizabeth Lynn? Let's see. Right? Water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. So not only, you know, with sexual things, you can have fun, like going into the shower and sitting and meditating, or like doing like a body scrub. Like, just do some self-care on yourself. You don't do that as much as you used to. Haha, you're so funny. Well, the thing is that I've seen a lot of tarot readers, they are entertaining, but I try to make it like entertaining as much as possible. And I'm not saying like I'm the best or anything. I like, a lot of people they treat it like it's a therapy session, if you will. But I want to make it more entertaining. I've always been a performer at heart, and I love performing, so I want to make it more like a show and things like that. I'm burning candles this whole life. Manifest it, right? Inscribe. Like, I did something on the new moon of the Leak of the Lionsgate, and a lot things have been happening. So definitely get into that. I feel like you can still tap in that energy, even though it's a week ago, but like I feel like you can still tap into this Leo energy and use it for your advantage. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposite extremes of life. So fall into your arms, like just don't surrender to the divine and let things happen, because things are supposed to happen. If you don't like, if you don't feel it's time, that's like your higher self and all that stuff, like talking to you, saying it's not the time yet. So if you don't feel like connect, or you don't want to bang 𝐂𝐀𝐋𝐋, if you don't want to bang 𝐂𝐀𝐋 and you don't feel it's right, then that means it's not right. Because like when you have sex, you're exchanging garbage energy or energy with each other, essentially. So you're picking up his garbage, he's picking up your garbage. It's not fun. So, all right, the land of the lost. All right, soul memories and gifts. You have done this before. So you have been in this situation before, and it felt very familiar, because it is familiar. You've had a past life, probably with 𝐂𝐀𝐋, in the sense of, I feel like this is more of a twin flame relationship. I don't really feel like this is like a soulmate. And I'm seeing, like, well, the way the card looks like, I'm picking up Atlantis, because I'm seeing like you have this like fascinations with like ancient cultures, like ancient Egypt and Atlantis in particular. Where is the smell? It's bothering me. It must be outside. Sorry, I don't mean to be fixated, but the smell I keep getting, and it's like burning incense, but I'm not burning any incense. Yeah, you have history. You've done this before in your life. Let's see, anything else? Surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, joy and pleasure. Make love to life. So, like with the previous card, like, like, get sexual, plant yourself and things like that. Like, really tap into that Venus energy. Like, the Venus/Aphrodite energy, or the planet Venus energy, is super powerful. Like, a lot of people underestimate it. And it's really fun to tap into your feminine side, because it really makes you feel like gorgeous, stuff like that. I've known him for 8 years. Oh, wow. So, yeah, you have a past with him. Like, I feel that you have a past with him in, like, other life forms. Double mission, light worker, Starseed, here to serve the world, and by being you. So, you've been kind of, like, not saying that you've been denying it, but I feel like you've been like leaving like the light worker world behind. You're like, I don't really want to do this. This is too much waste of my time. I'm not getting anything out of it. And I was like that at one point in my life, but I realized things that I like to do are kind of like light worker work, and whatever you want to call it. Like, I don't think I'm a light worker, to be perfectly honest. I think I'm a bitch to entertain people. But when it comes to you, you are meant to heal. You are meant to that. I feel that you've been like, like my energy keeps being taken away. Like, you're just like, I don't want to do this because my energy feels like it's being taken away from me and it's not serving me. And you need to learn how to balance serving your energy as well as keeping your energy. And then we have weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. What was I just talking about? So yes, it's even when you're doing like your healing stuff, because I feel like you've been kind of starting to get back into whether you want to call it the occult, spirituality, crystals, all that stuff. I feel like you've been just slowly starting to dip your toes back in, because you're just kind of like, I'm leaving this for a while, because it's not that I didn't get anything out of it before. You're just like, I'm not getting anything out of this before. I'm not really getting out of this now. I'm just kind of, it's been very mediocre at best. So that's what I'm seeing when it comes to that. Anything else? Jump in. There's a Adronomen energy, adventure, say yes to the change. So there is a lot of change going on, whether it be you're with him or without him. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with him and your relationship. Change for you. Don't change for anybody else. Child of the cosmos, intelligent, the universe lies within you, and your manifestation with all this stuff is growing. Like, I feel like a lot of things, like, it's starting to become more normal, but sometimes it's still amazes you're like thinking, I need coffee. And I feel like you'll get like coffee like at places like, oh hey, I'm gonna get you some coffee, okay mom, or things like that. Like, people are gonna get it for you. Star family, you're part of your soul team, call and support. So it's time to be like, hey, I need to find people that connect with me and can help me with the situation. And you'll meet them like in the most random places, but they'll be into a lot of the similar things. And at the bottom it says, don't forget, forge, don't follow. So you're going to pave a new path, even with or without this guy. Be the leader that you want to be or you wish you had. So yeah, that's what I feel for you, and that's what I see for you. That was a lot of talking. Wow. I love these cards. Aren't they so pretty? I love the way they look. But yeah, that's what I see for you, Elizabeth Lynn, when it comes to like your life and things that you needed to know. I feel like this is stuff that you already knew, but like needed an extra light to shine on, because I feel like you've been kind of like avoiding a lot of things when it comes to like things related to KOTAS and things relating to yourself. Like you not wanting to, you know, do, like, I'm not saying that you don't want to do it, but like I felt like you've been kind of like slowly drifting away from like the metaphysical or doing spiritual stuff. You're like, it's not giving you what you wanted like it has before in the past. So you're just kind of like, I'm just gonna low-key like leave for a little bit and see what happens. It's kind of like that. And I feel like your son, who's definitely not only in tune with you, but an intuitive like person in general, has been like, Mom, are you okay? There's something been off with you, and you can't really hide your emotions from him. It's kind of like when you knew something was up, like, you know, sweetie, is there something wrong? He's like, no, I'm fine, Mom. It's like, oh, there's something wrong. I know there's something wrong. You know what I mean? It's kind of that sort of energy. But yeah. That's what I feel for you. Let me know if that resonated with you. And for those that are like kind of like lurking and maybe don't know what to do, all you have to do is either you can call up the number. I'm testing out this new thing where people can call in if they like. The phone's not going to be on 24/7 because I do have to do other things besides this. So definitely, yeah, definitely come by if you want. And we could do it like on the phone, and yeah, I'm just trying that. Or if you don't want to do that, just type it in chat. Remember, first comes, first serves. Please don't ask me like to answer things about like medical, like if you have cancer or not, because like I don't feel comfortable doing that. Like nothing too medical. Like maybe and the whole pregnancy thing is like a, if you know that you're pregnant but you want to know if you really are, but you're gonna go and get checked. If you promise me you're going to get checked, then I'll do it. But yeah, Oh, so for those that are wondering, I have some new merch dropped for a lot of the stuff that I do. We have I have a crystal shirt that says Crystal's One for Everything. This is a link to the show that I do, The Brew. All the merch is made by me. I create it myself because I also draw, so I don't have to outsource. I definitely haven't done a lot of things for myself. My son actually asked me if I'm depressed. No, I just feel I'm at a crossroads. Yeah, no, a lot of people feel like that. Like, I feel like that with, like, sometimes with my YouTube channel. Like, I get, like, I want to do, like, so much, but it's, like, sometimes I'm like, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? So, I get where you're coming from with that. Everybody, I believe, goes through that. So, he's just worried about you. He doesn't want you to feel like, you know, he doesn't want you to feel like you're not a good mom or you're not a burden on him, especially now that he's 18. He's slowly about to leave the nest or whatever the status is. I just feel like, he wants you to he wants to be there for you. He wants to protect you. He wants to make sure you're okay. He loves you. I mean, he just really cares about you. You two have a very deep soul bonding connection, and that won't ever change. Even when he gets married, because I do see him getting married, he'll be like, Mom, can you help me? It's very adorable. You guys have a very cute relationship, and I live for it. The energy is just super adorable. So, let's see. Wow, someone's like having like a gang fight outside. I love where I live. Someone's like, you fucking fucker. This is why I stay to myself. Jesus, that's getting aggressive out there. Yo. That's getting highly aggressive. I'm getting highly concerned something bad's gonna happen. I don't know if someone's getting scolded or someone's getting ratted out. I don't need the Jerry Springer show. This happens on and off. Oh, let's see. I went on a date yesterday, and he made me share my location with him on our iPhone just to make sure I was okay. Yeah, well, because he's like, but I hear them. Yeah, like they're really angry out there. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's like, yo, I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, I kind of like lowly slowly want to like open the window and be like, just be that nosy person, but I won't. Yeah, he wants to make sure you're okay because your son will throw down fists for you, and he'll start like fighting people and be like, did you hurt my mom? I will kill you. Your son is very, very protective, which is lovely to have, but like sometimes you're like it's like, I'm old enough. It's almost like you're like, I'm old enough, I could do it, and it's like, but you know, I was that way when I was on good terms with my mom because I kept seeing her get hurt, and there was nothing I can do, but I took martial arts, and I remember my mom getting into a fight with like somebody in the parking lot, and I asked my mom like, hey Mom, can I go kick her? And she was like, no, you can't. It's not worth it. And I was like, Mom, I want to go kick her ass for you. So, he just wants to make sure you're safe. So, I mean, I'm like that with my husband. I'm like, do you want me to beat them up for you? And he's like, no, not with you and your tiny Trump hands. I was like, thanks, babe. Thanks so much, babe. But yes, for those that are joining, hi. I thought I would start a little bit earlier because it said YouTube was like really active between 7 and 8 o'clock. I don't know when I started, probably almost like an hour or two ago. Yeah, it started an hour ago. So, he's definitely a big kid, and he's a big kid and very intimidating to most of the men. Well, it's because like he's very. There's some things that he does struggle with, but he's like super assured of himself, you know? So it's just sort of that thing. And it's nothing against your son. He does, like, everybody struggles with insecurity. It's kind of like that thing, but he's very assured of himself. And for those that are joining, just come on and drop it now. But yeah, Elizabeth Lynn, that's what I feel with your son. He's a very sweet guy, but don't cross him or you're an enemy for life. And and he's like worried about you possibly getting remarried, but that's not really on your mind, but he knows that's an option that's still kind of there. You know what I mean? So he's like, I will beat up the guy whoever breaks your heart. I will drown his body. It's very like, I know you deserve so much better, Mom. So. Did I start? Okay. But yeah. And, to just touch on the merch, if you guys do buy some, could you like at me? And you don't even have to show your face. I just want to know how the quality is. I plan on buying some myself, but I just want to make sure that things are okay. Because like I don't want like broken stuff or like crap stuff being sent to you, and I'll be like, yo, spread, what's going on? Like, why is the quality so bad? Yeah, no, like your son just cares. Your son just really cares about you, you know? All right. Okay. So, hopefully you guys are having fun tonight and you guys are enjoying. I know it's like a school night or a week night, but hopefully you guys are feeling fine and great. I swear to God, I heard that woman screaming again, or person. If you guys want to drop a question, just do it in the chat. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I would, you can definitely do it, and it's first come, first serve. And I have phone lines up now, so it might be a little bit discombobulated, but I'm glad it's a relaxing night. I'm glad it's a relaxing night. It's not like overwhelming, you know what I mean? So, yeah. But, I'm learning some new Photoshop techniques to make some new merch for my channel. I really hope you guys check it out, and I know things are tight with like the economy and things like that. So if you guys don't buy, it's okay. It just supports the channel, and it's just like extra cash in my pocket to put back into this channel. And of course, it's going to be for bills and things like that, survival things and investments. I'll be honest, that's where a lot of the money of my channel kind of goes. So yes. I'm very excited for this. It's a new era of my channel. I'm so excited. I can't wait to like see it all things. But yeah. All right, let's see if there's any collective messages for anybody watching right now from their spirit guides and angels. Let's see. That's what I'm feeling called to do. So let's do it. All right, for those that are wanting to know anything, maybe you're too shy to ask a question or whatever, that is a-okay. Because what we're going to do is I'm going to hotline your spirit guides and your angels all through, and we're going to see what the collective messages and things that you need to do or things that you need to know. So what is going on for people that are watching past, present, and future? Let's see what's going on. Dee-dee. All right, the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocent, rare gifts. All right. We have, I remember, soul plan, fated life versus the destiny life. All right, your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, create, accountability. This is exciting. I'm so glad. All right, star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. Then we have Earth, learning how to be a human in the world, but not of it. And then we have Star Family. So we're calling in your star family, your star soul, inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions, new beginning. All right. So it seems that a lot of the people that are going to be watching this, or if not watching this currently, don't feel like they belong. They feel like they're like aliens from outside space, or they feel like they're from a whole nother plane of existence, and they're having a hard time functioning in this reality. As you know, planet Earth, in a spiritual sense, it's a very dense planet. It's a hard planet. A lot of people end up kind of like, you know, deleting themselves from the planet, if you will, and because they can't deal with a lot of the emotion, the stress, and all this stuff. So a lot of them are very young souls or young people. A lot of these souls that are coming into the earth, as you've been hearing, are newer souls, but a lot of them. Good night, Kitty. It's been fun. I always, as always, but I gotta be up early. Enjoy. I'm so glad I could help you out, and have a great day there, Elizabeth. But let's see. So anyway, with the golden children, it's time to kind of dive back into your childhood, and what you like about it. What's your favorite part about your childhood? What's your things that you love? Like, for me, sometimes there has been TV shows that I loved growing up, like Rainbow Bright or My Little Pony. And what I've been doing is I've been loving mimicking that art style, because I have the skill set now to do that and enjoy it, and it's very fun for me. And that's kind of like if you get enjoyment out of it and you really enjoy it, I think that's healing a lot of like things from your past. I remember Soul Clan played it, Fated Life and this versus Destiny Life. So Fate and Destiny, a lot of people say that they're one and the same. A lot of people say that they're different. In this case, you remember why you were being put on Earth, and you're meeting a lot of people that have similar qualities or similar dreams and aspiration. All right. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, Elizabeth Lynn. Yes, I do a lot of things here on the channel, not to interrupt the reading. I do like a lot of like gaming, filming. I'm starting to do like acting on camera a little bit more, because I'm getting like more confident and things like that. I've done singing. I just do a lot. I do a little bit of everything. I'm a master of a lot of a jack of all trades, a master of none, and whatever that term kind of flows. So basically, I do a little bit of everything. But yeah, if you guys, you can definitely like, subscribe. There is a thanks button. There is donations. There is my Venmo, where it appears you can see. Ooh, I put it behind me. I forgot. It's like, I'm Vanna White. Hello. Hello, I'm Vanna White. I do a lot of things. I like to make everything very theatrical. And I also have merch. I do also a show called The Brew. It's kind of a late night 80s show, kind of a homage to like Elvira or USA Up All Night. So yes, done shelling out myself, because I've been doing that a lot. Sorry. But getting back to the reading, so definitely I'm seeing Soul Plan, Fated Life, and Destiny. You have your IG as well. Yes, I do. If you guys open the description box, I have my social media, which is down below. I have my Instagram, which is KittyHiPur with another R at the end. My Twitter is SynthwaveCat. It's at the bottom. You guys can check it out if you like. And then there's the merch store. You can go to my channel and click on the store tab and buy whatever you want, and it supports the channel. A lot of stuff just supports the channel, and it kind of just goes back into it. And of course, I use it to pay bills and get food and stuff like that. I'm not gonna hide and lie to you. So that's where all the money goes. If you really, really wanted to know, I'll be 100% open about that. And I also get like video packs for my channel, so that's another thing I invest into my channel. So yes, but thank you, Elizabeth Lynn. I appreciate that. A lot of my IG is a lot of like, I'm doing a collaboration right now with American Dream 1984, so that's coming out I think really, really soon. And I do a lot of very retro expressive stuff. So if you like 80s, 50s, 90s, 70s, stuff like that, hop on over and check out my shit. Anyway, getting back to the reading. So you will remember like what you're meant to do here by meditating or having like these vivid dreams. Like, this is what I'm meant to do. This is what I'm meant to do. And a lot of people are doing it. I've been doing that, right? I've been having weird dreams recently, like crazy dreams. I'll get into that after this. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. So whatever you create, and it doesn't matter if you can't draw, you're very good at drawing stick figures, or even if you can't do that, you are an artist. You can paint visually. Like, if you mentally think it or write it down, like describing it, that's painting your life on the canvas. That is painting your life into existence, and you're feeling it. And the universe only responds to feeling of the energy. It doesn't respond to, as people say. I definitely believe in speaking out your manifestations. I sing, so sometimes I sing like my manifestations out because I like to do that. And it helps me, and it's great just to exercise the little vocal cords I got going on. But anything that you want, you will manifest. good or bad. It sees all of it as neutral. So if you're like, you know, my life is bad, my life is unlucky, things like that, which I'm not manifesting, but it's like things like when you're saying like, I'm always this, I'm always that, and it's always negative. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be there. So it will only bring more of that, because you're putting out the vibe like, I want to be, you know, this negative part. I want this negative thing to happen to me, or I feel like I'm this all the time. It's like that brings it in. It doesn't know anything but feeling. So, all right, star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. Some of you guys have to go out at night and just look up at the sky, because a lot of you guys being from like distant planets, you will definitely get you'll get a lot of messages through there. Some of you guys are going to get into like astronomy or astrology, or studying planets and things like that. A lot of you guys are into like the stars. Like when I was a kid, I was like fascinated by like stars in space. So I would even like have like the little glow out stars up at the top of my ceiling in my room, because I loved being in starlight. Like when like certain like celestial events happen, go outside. You'll get messages. You'll feel things. Like you're like, yo, I didn't even think of that. That was like a message from the divine. Earth, learning how to be a human in the world, but not of it. So like I said, a lot of you guys are starseed or alien beings or people from other dimensions and whatnot, whatever you want to call it. You guys are learning how to be human, but you're not really going to like become human, if that makes any sense. So essentially you guys are learning how to be a human, but you're not ever going to strip of your who you are in the soul, and you're not going to strip of what you are and who you are in order to be like a clone of everybody and everything else. And then we have Star Family. You are a part of this team of souls. Call in support. So it doesn't matter if, so like this is literally your spirit guide saying, whoever's watching this right now, hey, we've been here, we're waiting, we've been waiting, why haven't you gave us a call? Literally, like it's like a toll-free hotline. Call in and just say, hi, I would like to have some help, spirit guide, angel, whatever, God, whoever you believe in. And then we have Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So it kind of ties in with the thing that I said earlier in the reading when it comes to like global stuff kind of going on. There may be bad things, or if you feel, and I don't like to fearmonger when it comes to global readings, because I've noticed a lot of mediums or tarot readers have kind of, on some level, or like, especially like my friends, like one of my friends will send me through like stuff through TikTok and stuff like that. Like it just feels like a lot of fear-mongering. So, when it comes to stuff like this, there are things changing for the better, but it's not all doom and gloom. You can survive this. You don't have to subscribe to someone who's like, I'm always foreseeing something bad, or this is bad is happening. You don't have to, like, it's happening, but you don't have to welcome it into your life. You can just be like, okay, it's happening, unless if it affects me if I let it. You know what I mean? It's very hard for me to describe, but I keep hearing that please do not, and this is for people who like the TikTok psychics, or like, you know, people who do readings online, things like that. If it feels super duper negative and it feels like a little wacky, that's your intuition telling you, please do not fall for this, because a lot of people, and I'm not saying a lot, quite a bit of people like to fearmonger it and say, yes, this is going to happen, or I'm fearing this is going to happen, or this is going to be a hard winter. And I'm not discrediting them. I'm just saying that this is what I feel. And a lot of them fearmonger. So just be careful, whether it's intentional or not. Just be careful, like, who you watch. And I mean, even me, like, and you don't have to take my word for it. You know, I'm just saying that, like, just be careful, because a lot of, like, people have been, like, super doom and gloom, and I feel like I need to be more vocal about this, because, like, I'm not discrediting them. It's just that a lot of people collectively have been saying, oh, this is bad, what else is going to happen? All right, so that's what your spirit guides want to tell you. Let's see what's going to happen financially for the collective, because I know money's definitely one thing on your mind. So let's see, how are the working people, the hard workers, how are people in general going to be with their finances next month? What is the blessings, the money blessings, the financial blessings coming in for those that are watching currently at this time? Again, if you want to ask a question, just drop it in. You don't have to pay or donate. It's just an option. I don't want people to feel like that's an obligation. Or you can call in if you like. Let me just check the phone. It would tell me though. Nobody's here, but that's fine. All right. So What is the financial blessings that are coming in for the people that are currently watching right now, past, present, and future? All right. We have call and activated earth. So activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're being led, or trust where you're led. Called, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. All right. So that's pretty good, pretty good. Oh, we got another 2 for 2. All right, we have Earth School, and then we have Earth Pulsing. Life lessons, soul growth, studying, higher learning. Pulses of Earth Pulsing, pulses of Mother Earth, slow down, time to be in nature. And then we have I Remember. Okay, so that came up again. All right. Anything else when it comes to financial stuff? All right. So, for those that are wondering about how your financial things are going to go for September of 2022. Oh, I just like broke my nail. That's great. Way to go, me. I can always fuck that up. Great. Anyway, so, we have activated earth and ley lines, and then we also have soul, we have called. So some of you are able, some of you are able to use your gifts, like your natural abilities. So whether it's like an art, or you're really good at math, or you're really good at organizing, whatever gifts that came to you naturally, like special talents or something like that, it's time to start investing in it. And if you have been, it's time to step up and learn something even more complicated than you already were once before learning. We have activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're being led. Follow that intuition. Your spirit guides and your angels are leading you to financial success because you're going to follow these gifts and these talents. And it doesn't matter if it's like, and I'm not saying people that want to be artists or people that want to be musicians. There are so many other people that have great talents. People are great. There are some people that are great at being mathematicians. There are some people that are great working with animals, or being medical doctors. It doesn't necessarily have to be the artists and following that. It's not that. It's not just that. People that are more left brain have gifts too, and the left brain is like more for like logic and not creativity and things like that, structure. Those are gifts too. I would kill to have structure and organization, let me tell you, but I always work on my right brain, and I really hate the fact, I love and hate it sometimes. So, and even if people who have like, you know, autism and things like that, or like, you know, ADHD or whatever, and I'm not saying like disabilities in the sense, your disabilities can be your advantages. Like sometimes you can create things that are like out of, you know, a left field, but it works. There are people that are good inventors. So things like that. Follow your natural gifts. Start investing into them because they're going to help you get money. And it doesn't have to be the one thing. And I want to let people know who are watching, don't listen and say, oh, what's the one thing that you're really, really good at? There may be one thing that you're good at, but there may be a bunch of things that you're good at as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be this one specific thing. And that's something that I learned. I don't have to stick with one thing. I can do anything and everything that I want to do, and so can you. You can do anything that you ever want, and you don't have to be doing this one thing. You don't have to be a cook forever or a chef. You can end up doing home renovations or home decorations because you have passion for it. It's something that you're passionate about, and you know that you're really damn good at it. Even if you're just a mediocre about it, or maybe it's more of a hobby, you're good at it. You are good at it. Follow it, and it doesn't have to be that one special thing you excel in. You can excel in multiple realms. All right, then we have Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Then we have Earth Pulsing, pulsing of Mother Earth, slow down, time to be in nature. All right, so this tells me that these cards kind of both go into correlation with each other. Some of you need to get better social skills, but some of you have to go back to college, or some of you are going into college or into school. It's time to really, like, again, it's time to invest in that, but it's also take your time. You don't have to rush to get to the end of the finish line. Some of you guys are like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. You don't have to do it the fast pace like everybody else, just because you may feel like you're falling behind. And time is a man-made construct. You can do this at your own speed and at your own pace. You don't have to be like everybody else. And this is part of a soul plan, or like the divine plan, or whatever plan. You find out what you remember, what you're supposed to do. Everybody can contribute healing to this earth. Everybody can contribute something that is positive. You don't have to be spiritually awakened. There are doctors that are atheists that don't believe in a lot of things, that are healing people because that's what they feel called to, and or that's they know they're very good at. That's just an example. Like, you don't have to have spiritual belief or similar belief system in order to find your place in this world. Deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. By doing and investing in these skills, so say if you're going to college for psychology, or you're going to to be a mathematician or scientist, that's very healing, because learning can be so, it can jolt like a very positive vibe that can bring you into a very higher realm of positivity. And it will make you feel more like, oh my gosh, I can do this. This is so cool. I can do this. My brain can do this. And sometimes it'll press you, but you know this is like a natural talent. You've always been smart. You always can think outside the box. And that's just an example. It doesn't have to be that. But I'm trying to stray away from like people that are artsy and do poetry and writing. We have to consider the people that are not so much artistic, are more of the logic thinkers, are more of the people that are the engineers. And I'm not saying that they can't, cross over and meet. I'm just saying a lot of people use like musicians or artists or creative people as examples. And usually they are the weirdos, but that doesn't mean that there's people who think with their left side of the brain, of the logic, of the structure, of the math, of the science. And they're not, they're not free spirits themselves. You know what I mean? Continuing on, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go, lifting the veil. So you are seeing things for what they are, and you're saying, wherever you're currently at, you're just like, this isn't really for me. I'm going to go find something better. And you're kind of learning how each level works and seeing how it all plays together wherever you want to succeed. And you are learning as you're going along, and you're seeing things and how it's worked. Like, nobody can pull the veil over you when it comes to your financial stuff. And you're able to kind of like, if you're into the more spiritual side or in a more structured religion, you're able to pray, or even if you don't believe in it, you're able to work hard to get what you want by relying on these talents. It's time to invest in yourself when it comes to it. Hiereth, longing for a homestick for the stars. So a lot of you also have been feeling out of place, and this is where your soul family, like, call your soul family in, call the people that you want to start having connection with, or people that you're like, wouldn't it be cool if like there are other people like interested in science like I was, or animals, or things that I'm into, or have like similar belief systems. It's time to start calling them in and saying, hey, I want to feel less alone. Let's get together. And there are, from like collective consciousness and things like that, are similar realms of life. And then we have at the bottom the messenger, Sirius energy, bring harmony and balance. So when it comes to things like financial, saying I'm lost and I need financial guidance, or I need to figure out ways to make money, when you do that, and you like, say you're watching TV and something sticks out to you more than like the rest of the film, that's a message. So if like something like the way the word is saying, that's a message. Or if you're seeing angel numbers, that's a message. Even if you aren't into that, and you're more either, like I said, into structural religion, or if you're into, if you're an atheist, which is a-okay, it's fine to say, hey, that just really struck a chord in me, and that's my inspiration, and I'm going to run with it, or that's God, or whoever talking to me. So messages are all around you. You just got to see where it strikes a chord, like in your soul, in the way that it sees you. So overall, follow your gut, follow your intuitions, your spirit guides, your angel, or even if you don't believe in that, follow, like, what it says, follow your gut, or like feel what you feel is right, follow it, because there are messages in between there and then, and using your skills and your talents and what have you, they are going to guide you to find a better way to make money. So definitely start investing into that special skill, start investing into that special that special talent that you have, or what have you, something that really fascinates you. There's somebody screaming outside yet again. Wonderful. But yeah, no, I'm definitely seeing that. There's like somebody screaming bloody murder outside, and it's highly scaring me. Okay. But definitely start investing into your skills or some like curriculum that you're interested in. And it doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to be art. It doesn't have to be music. If you can't sing and you're not any artistic gifted whatsoever, you can go into that. Whatever you want, like science, or you want to be a mathematician. Sorry, my nose is itchy. And you can just go into it. Just barrel on into it and have fun. And enjoy yourself. So that's what I see for you when it comes to your financial stuff. Invest in yourself. Invest in the skills. Invest in a certain subject you're interested in. Animals. Science. Mathematicians. Astronomers. Doesn't matter. Enjoy. Do it because you love it. Create your own craft store. It doesn't have to be artistic. You can be anything that you want it to be. You can become a great banker. Or you can be an actress. It doesn't matter. And it doesn't always have to be artsy. If you can't do anything creative to save your life, do what you know you can and you're very good at. Damn, these people are very screamy tonight. What's going on? I know we have some plants in retrograde, but damn. Alright. Well, my friends, I think it's time to call it for now. I thank you all for joining. I was going according to my YouTube analytics, so I thought being at 6 or 7 and ending at 9 would be nice. But yes, if you guys are enjoying this, please definitely subscribe and definitely like the video. I also have social media. You can scroll down and find below if you want to know what my background music is. It's all by Karl, Whitebat Audio, and you can check that out. I have a Twitter, I have an Instagram, and those are my 2 main active ones. And for those that are wondering, that are like, oh, hi, Kitty, I didn't know you were live, I also have a merch store now. You guys can go buy some stuff and treat yourself. I have shirts, there's mugs, there are, I'm trying to get approval for a poster, and it's taking forever, and I don't know what's going on. But I'll be creating more art for you guys to hang. It's going to be all 80s inspired, because I'm very much into that lifestyle. And yes, but hopefully you have a wonderful night, and I answer all your questions. And I'm going to try to come back for tomorrow night for you guys, and you guys can definitely hang out and enjoy. And yes, have a wonderful night, everybody, and I hope that all your questions were answered. And if they weren't, well, I'll do this tomorrow. I'll try to do this tomorrow. I know I said I did it on Sunday, but I got distracted with a lot of family stuff recently. So yes. Anyway, you guys have a great night, and I'll see you next time. And I'm going to close down the phone. Yes. All right. Have a wonderful night, guys.